What's up, guys? Welcome to another TalkingBull podcast. I'm Anthony. This is Nick. We are back to bring you your nerdly news you already know and talk some bull. This week, I'm wearing a hat. That's our news. We'll see you next week. No, I'm wearing a hat because it looks really bad on camera because you guys know I have terrible lighting and I shaved my head before we went live the other day. But it is what it is. Anyways, big news this week.
Lethal Weapon 5.
Yes. From 1 month ago when I grabbed it.
No, it says 1 minute. It says IGN reported 1 minute.
1 minute ago. No, that's when I added it to the thing. No, the big news this week, of course, yesterday, which would have been Thursday. It's Friday now. Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Thursday the 13th.
Thursday the 13th. We got our first look at Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson's The Batman suit.
Dope video.
Fucking awesome.
Dope fucking video.
Yeah, that song.
Dope reveal video. I love
the whole
fucking
thing was
theme.
perfect. And it's just a fucking screen test.
And it's just a screen test too, so little things that people are like, oh, well, people things can change.
Yeah.
It's a screen test.
It's a
camera test. That's what it came
obviously,
up with.
that's why they put this out.
Yeah.
100%. Why else would you put this out?
And it's just like from like here up, couple shots. I like seeing the plates move in his shoulders.
He's got Arkham style plating, which I absolutely love as the suit. Mm-hmm. And then like that emblem looks, I love it.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up here.
Yeah. Go on this one so we can see it. Even the pictures.
Yeah, the video is like it's fantastic. It's got that like red hue to it where look like that logo just looks amazing. Mm-hmm. You're just gonna hear the sound in the background, yes. Yeah. And then you first get that little that nice shoulder pop where like you see it.
The cape looks like it can go over the shoulders. Yeah, which I like.
It reminds me of I was watching Turtles the other day. And like when he comes out and unrolls Shredder's thing, that's what it's gonna do to the thing. But yeah, it looks really cool. My only beef with this video is it very much gives you a Daredevil vibe because I said that as soon as I played the video. I was like, if you change the Daredevil music to this, you'd be like, oh. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it looks good. I like it. Oh. I see. Sorry.
But it looks good. I like it. I'm intrigued.
I do have a few issues with it. We didn't see the ears.
That's deliberate.
Which 100%, like I said yesterday, they don't have the ears on there.
I think the ears are on there. I think
it's just flat.
I think it's deliberate. Yeah. Remember, like when they put out the first picture for Henry in the suit? Yeah. It's that one where he's like against the bank vault and stuff. Yeah. But he's all crouched down. You couldn't see the shorts. Yeah. That's deliberate because then the whole talk was, does he have the red shorts? Yeah. You know? And I think the ears for the cowl are a big talking point. They are. Too long, too short, too thick, too back, too front. One this way, one that way, pointing east and west. Like they come out this way, whatever, right? Like it's a big talking point. I feel like it's deliberate. I believe the ears are on that suit and it cuts there for a reason. Yeah. Get people talking.
You get like a nice close-up of his face and a lot more of the mask. And it looks like it's pieces. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like leather sewn together. When you see it more like people went through it and made it, like took out the red hue and made like black and white or skin, like real tones. Like,
they got rid of the thing and turned up the color.
Yeah, so like you can tell like the mask looks like it's sewn together. If you go back one to the main page, there was like the black and white.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back there now.
Yeah, right there.
They look like they just like that is fucking fantastic. Mm-hmm. Do this now.
Yeah,
but yeah, like that, and it came out afterwards. Like after they had the initial thing, like the emblem is made from parts of the gun that killed his parents. Like you can seriously, it's
particularly in these two pieces right there,
and like
not so much the end one, but these two. Yeah,
you can tell like they melted it down and put it in. Like it's you can see the pieces go into.
It fits inside. Yeah.
Someone was like, "Hey, you can take it out and use that as a batarang," and I'm like, "I really hope he doesn't.
I hope he doesn't.
I really hope he doesn't." I'm like, please stop giving them ideas. But like, if you looked at this without any like context, you'd be like, "That's Arkham."
Yeah, it's very reminiscent to the Arkham one.
It attaches on the shoulders there, and there's the cape going into like the armor itself. I really like this look, and it's really, someone said it earlier, it looks like he and Alfred made the suit.
Yeah, it does look like it's very homemade.
From what they're reporting now, it's going to take place like
year
his
2.
second year as Batman.
Year 2.
Which is awesome because like you
don't want year 1.
Up.
Yeah, you don't want year 1.
He's like, he's not seasoned, but it's year 2. He's kind of knows what's going down. So and like we're getting like Penguin and Riddler and Catwoman. Yeah. That's awesome. New take on the Penguin. I'm excited for all of them. New takes. I'm very excited for that. And just like seeing these, like, I really like it.
Yeah.
My only thing is the collar. I'm not a big fan of the collar on the cape. I hope that goes. And yeah, seeing the rest of the suit, like I want to see what his arm looked like.
Gauntlets, what his gloves and gauntlets.
Do they go with like that Arkham look where it is
big military, beefy ones, or
big
long spikes? You know, like some of them have the long fucking like
that fucking like Asriel bat suit where it's like fucking he could just hit a person in the face from 20 feet out. But I really do love this suit, and I can't wait to see what the rest of it looks like.
Yeah,
and how that cape looks, because some of the cape like. Affleck's cape was dope, and I hope they go with that too. And I hope like we see him like gliding with it, kind of.
Oh yeah,
it looks like someone played Arkham and was like, "Hey, just copy some of that stuff," which is nice. So
I will say, when it comes to the cowl, a little too much face.
You could probably just like halfway through his cheek and put it right there.
I just think a little too much face, but hey, whatever. Like, it's year 2.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe by the 3rd movie he has a different.
Maybe
cowl.
he gets punched in the jaw one too many times.
He's like, I should put some more armor on the side here.
Yeah.
These deep defining cheekbones, I don't need to show them, right? Like Robert has huge fucking cheekbones. Protect those things.
He is like, when you're looking at this, you're like, he fucking nailed the look of Batman. And it's just like, oh man. It reminds me of when we first saw Affleck's Batman, how awesome that was.
Still an awesome Batman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Still.
Awesome suit.
I love that suit. I love the feel, and I love this too. It's fucking awesome.
There's a homemade vibe to it.
That's where I got it from. Was this article? It's just
there is. I'm excited.
I
like that they're giving us these teases. I like Matt Reeves is like.
Oh, there's the front.
He's good at like the social media part of this. He like when he did all the casting stuff, and then he would tweet like, "Oh, this person is in the movie." Like he put that out there. And this and the other things. You know what I want to see next? Batmobile.
Yes.
What type do you want? I know what type I want.
I don't even know, but not.
I don't want a tank.
No, I want
like a streamlined, slick looking like.
What does his Batmobile look like now in the comic?
Is
it that flying one still?
Batmobile. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Like I don't want like even Arkham's was good.
Arkham's was okay. The first ones, but I don't want Arkham Knight.
No, I don't. If they put Arkham's fucking tank in this, I'm.
Yeah, I just like we had like Affleck, we had Bale. They both did tanks.
Yeah,
I want to go back to like a sleek, long car, like something like that.
Yeah. Like not as long as like say the animated from the 90s, but like, you know.
I would do that. Like it's not tankish, but it's not like that. You know,
no,
like
I like this.
Yeah.
I don't know what that one's from, but it's nice. I definitely don't want one with a face on the front of it.
Yeah.
Can we go back to like the kind of 89s?
I like this one. Like it's just but it looks like a car. Like I want something like that.
Yeah, this is the Batman Missions Batmobile. I'm all for that.
Yeah, I just want something like that.
Yeah,
someone wrecked the shit out of that Batmobile.
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't mind that. See, there's the Arkham one for Affleck.
Yeah. Affleck it was tankish, and then you had the tumbler from Bale.
How about 66s?
Sure, not as far as 66, but
like I kind of want like 89 looking thing.
Yeah, like something just like I like low profile, sleek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that Hot Wheels one from.
Yeah.
What is that one from?
I don't know. It's just some weird toy one, but it's just like
Batman. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Again, I like this middle one right there. Something like that.
Yeah, I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
The Batman. I guess it's just a bunch of his Batmobiles in a cassette. But yeah,
plus they make up their own when they do like these fucking toy things like that. Like,
this is like the ones that we saw a lot of the figures of lately. Of like, I bought my nephew a couple.
Mm-hmm.
But I do really like that Batmobile. It's really nice.
I just want something like that.
Yeah.
I think like if we get a picture of him standing next to like a Batmobile that looks like that.
Yeah, or even the Justice League Action Batmobile isn't that bad. I put like some more.
I just want a dome. I don't want him exposed.
Yeah,
like that. I don't want him driving around looking like that. Perfect time to look. First of all, how does that Batman fit in that Batmobile? The size
really badly, really badly. We saw it. We saw it. It looks really bad. Yeah, like I don't want Tumblr style or Batman v Superman.
Yeah,
Affleck's one.
Yeah, just like I said, I like it to be like some type of sleek car. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hope we get to see.
But I'm sure we'll see it soon.
I want to see a cave.
Like filming is underway. Like eventually they're going to be filming outside with that Batmobile. Like you're going to start seeing it soon.
I'm going to look at like one picture, and that's
based on this. I think he'll put a picture out before or just as soon as they start filming with it publicly. Yeah. You know, like it seems like he wants to be like, no, this is what it looks like. Like
the leaks.
You're not seeing this leaked one that's all blurry and shitty and like 500 feet away or whatever. Yeah. He's like, no, this is what it looks like.
Yeah. I would love that.
Yeah.
And then don't show us anything else. Because I don't want to be oversaturated with stuff. I hate when they do that with movies. But I want a cave. Like we haven't had a cave in a while.
Yeah, both. Bale never had a cave.
No,
and Affleck's was very modernized, and it was under that weird
one until Robin found it. I knew that would just irritate the shit out of you.
Bale never had a cave.
Yeah,
except in Begins, which is briefly there, but it wasn't.
And then he had just a lights.
Yeah, but like the one in the Dark Knight with all the lights was similar to Affleck's. It was very modernized and like not the cave because he wasn't at the manor anymore. Yeah, right. So it'd be cool to see like an actual Batcave and what that could look like.
I really want a Batcave with like he wouldn't have suits in it yet, but maybe he's year one suit.
You see the purple gloves?
Yeah. Oh, that would be fucking dope. We've never seen those purple gloves because they're stupid. Like I'm not sure what they were thinking when they were like, okay, cool concept for Batman. Here he goes. Purple gloves.
But everything gray and black everywhere. Yeah. Yellow emblem, yellow belt, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the gloves.
And the Batmobile has to have a face.
I ran out of black ink, so I used purple.
I hope that's okay.
They're like, you couldn't just press hard with a pencil? Like, it kind of creates a black.
It reminds me of like one of those jokes where it's like they're having a board meeting, but like someone's like nephew is in the board meeting, and like they're higher up than the people in the board meeting, and he just shouts out, "Purple gloves!" They're like, okay.
And then no one went back and changed it. Though.
No one back and told them to
we'll change it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then they print it. Fuck, we didn't change the purple gloves.
That's what that feels like to me. Yeah. Just someone was like, "That's okay. We'll do that. Yeah, it's a great idea." Then they just left it in. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that would be cool because we haven't seen like an animated like live action version of an animated one where it's like a total cave, the back computer,
a big screen computer,
all of his cool stuff he got from
I just want shit. You know what else I don't want, which it seems like we're not getting. Penny. I would love the penny or like the fucking trophy rooms. And all that stuff.
I want one of those.
But it seems like we're not getting it, and I'm glad we're not getting a Lucius Fox. Which I like because I don't like the idea of him going to someone else to like get everything he needs.
Yeah, Lucius was always the guy who would like upgrade his tech.
Yeah, or like help him in different times. Or sometimes Lucius was never fucking mentioned. You know what I mean? Bruce is smart enough to do this shit on his own.
Yeah.
So
I like that later on, like when we had
he leaned too hard on him in the Nolan ones.
Yeah,
literally. Like when
literally
he was
built everything. His suit,
and
everything.
Like when he quit being Batman for 19 years, like he just couldn't do anything without going back to Lucius to go to the cave again, which is under your fucking house. Like why did you? Anyways, but yeah, so it's good. I like that. Yeah, it seems to be like him doing this. I love that theory of the emblem being the guns and like. Did you read the comic things about?
Yeah, I saw the panels.
You know, like in the panels and shit like that.
He's like this,
melting it down to save. You know, I like that. Yeah, I actually hope that's that is.
True. I hope they bring it up.
Like that's just fan talk. Yeah, that like people are like, oh, it looks like guns. I hope that's in there. I hope that's true.
It looks like it is, and that's really, really cool. And everything I've seen so far of this movie is really cool, really fascinating, and it looks like they're taking their time and doing this right.
Yeah.
Because
they definitely took their fucking time.
That's true. But like, I wish someone would do this with Superman. And well, we already have the other ones that are kind of okay. But do this with Superman. Like let's we know Batman's good. Batman's gonna come back regardless. As much as I piss on the Blue Boy Scout, I want someone to do him justice. Yeah. And figure out his thing. We kind of like Reeves movies, obviously, or Reeve. Yeah, amazing. The first two, they kind of got it. Let's take that and modernize it to what Man of Steel was trying to do, but failed spectacularly. Yeah, yeah. They tried, it didn't work. Let's get there. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, it looks like Warner Brothers has learned its lesson of not just being like. We have to do this, and we'll give it to one guy who cannot direct.
I mean, if this recent thing of the DC movies shows is like, it seems like they are trying to like learn their lesson and take the time with stuff. Obviously, maybe most recently it didn't pan out, but Batman looks like it's working. Aquaman worked. Shazam worked. Black Adam's working.
I feel like Birds of Prey might still be a holdback from that.
Yeah, from the original. Yeah. What I was going to say is even something as with The Flash, like they're not forced, like they have their ideas or whatever and people keep leaving, but at the same time, they're not forcing people to like, no, we got to make that date. Yeah, we just fucking make the movie. Like when the guy walks, they're like, okay, we couldn't agree on what we wanted. We tried this new one. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're trying to find that Matt Reeves for Flash, right? Like they're trying to find that guy that like, wants to do this movie that way that will work. Yeah. So hopefully it all works out.
I hope so, because I would love them to I would love to get the Flash working. I would love to see a Flash movie and make it just go with me on this. Take what the CW has, make it better. Oh yeah. Because like I love the suits have improved on the Flash. I love Grant. I love his Barry. When he's actually doing like his CSI, stuff, flashy stuff, like he's great at Flash. Take all that stuff, make it a movie, and make his characters and do justice to his rogue gallery. Yeah, because Flash either like gets them or just was like, we'll use the name. Yeah, but I would really like to see that. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, it's her name.
I'm not getting into that today. I'm not. Batman, cool. Can't wait to see it.
Rock hard. Fucking excited.
I love June Kevin 21st. Smith. I love Kevin Smith. He's like my Batman is fully erect.
21st, 25th,
25th. 4 days difference. It doesn't matter. It's coming out. It's gonna be good. I hope. It looks like they know what they're doing. So, unlike the Flash, who we said throughout the fucking rule book and the entire encyclopedia of the Flash, Matt Reeves was like, "Hey, we have this whole thing. Let's do it. We're gonna take this property and give it some respect that it deserves." Speaking of cool things, Lethal Weapon 5 moving forward with Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, and Richard Donner.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess they're fast tracking it to get it like out and done.
Well, because they're both in their 70s. Yeah, you can't wait much longer.
I love the Lethal Weapon movie series. Yeah, I love it. Like even
oh, excuse me. Do you think Rock is in it?
Yeah, probably.
Chris Rock.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If they can get him in it, yeah, he'd be in it. He was a big part of
Butters?
4. Yeah, Butters. Yeah, well, he marries the one daughter,
Biscuit?
right? Biscuit. He marries the one daughter, right? Yeah. So like, I don't see why he wouldn't be in it, but like as far as I know, these two are still active and able to do stuff. Like,
I just seen him in Jumanji.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was in Jumanji. Yeah. I Lethal Weapon is the one thing.
I will say he was moving slow, so I don't know how well this movie's gonna work. But I'm at the same time, I'm gonna watch it.
And according to this would be like, this is 5 and that's it.
Well, obviously
they're done.
Yeah.
But like, no, you know how they're like, we're gonna do one more, and then they do 2 more Bad Boys. This is it.
I want to see. I want to watch Bad Boys.
I do too. This is the last one. They're gonna do it. They got everyone back, and they're just gonna. This is it. I'm like, cool. I would love for them to. I mean, 4 kind of was a good finale, anyways.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they do in this, but I don't know. It'd be good.
No.
I mean, the first season of the TV show was good.
I watched the first season, I think.
It was really good. And all that.
Maybe I only watched half.
I think you only watched half. I watched all of it. It was really good.
Yeah.
I was surprised they managed to carry on that thing. But
Did he only do 1 season?
Yeah, and then he got fired,
Yeah, then I never finished that.
Yeah.
I only watched half of it.
I tried.
And then there was season 2 with Williams, but that was it.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch any of that?
I watched half of it, and then I just kind of forgot about the show, and then I was just like, and then it got canceled. Yeah, and then I was just like, fuck it. But yeah, having these 2 back, it's awesome. I love the Lethal Weapon series.
Oh yeah, they're fun.
And I love that every movie is so different.
No, it's a different case, like completely different than the last.
Lethal Weapon 1 is very much like, it's not the same as the other 3.
No,
like you could tell it was supposed to be like this.
A one and done.
But even
like, you're supposed to die.
A cop thriller type of movie where the other ones very much pivot towards action buddy cop.
Yeah,
especially 3 and 4.
Yeah.
The second one, which is my favorite one, with the cop killers and stuff.
No. Second one is
I thought the second one was the cop killers.
No, that's the third one.
Is it?
Second one is Immunity.
Oh, I love that. Okay, yeah, you're right. I got them backwards.
That's the one where you get shot on the boat.
Yeah, the second one. Yeah, the second one's my favorite one. Yeah, because of the whole diplomatic. He's like, it's just.
And the first one is
all right.
The prostitute just tracking down the guy that killed that girl threw out the window or whatever.
Oh, it's so good. Those movies are great. And then 4 is Jet Li.
Yeah, and like I said, 3 is the cop killer.
Yeah. Okay, I got those backwards. I couldn't remember which was which. I mean, at that point, they're interchangeable.
Oh yeah, I mean, you watch 4.
Except for 4. Well, 4 is not.
Start with 4. Work your way backwards.
It's a very different series, but like, I love it. I love that they have character growth through all 4 things. Like the not just them, the whole world evolves.
Yeah,
like. They get promoted. The family gets bigger. More characters are introduced. Like, it takes place in so many different like time frames that the movies go with it too.
Yeah, it's almost like one a decade.
Yeah, and it works for it. Yeah, and it's good. And like I want to see this, and I don't think it'll fall with the whole.
Yeah, because it was like late 70s, early 80s, late 80s. And then the 90s.
Yeah, the 90s
was like the last one.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like.
Yeah, because Chris Rock would have been big at the time, right?
Yeah, so it's almost like one a decade.
I love it. And then for Jurassic World 3, whatever they're calling that, Jake Johnson and Omar Sy?
Yeah.
To return. Which, I'm like, cool, I love Jake Johnson. I liked Omar and has his character in the first one. I thought he died, so I'm not really sure how they're bringing him back, because I'm pretty sure he gets eaten by Delta, the one raptor there. When they go and hunt the Indominus, they go in the pack and he's with them, and I'm pretty sure he gets eaten.
Well, maybe this next one he's like missing a limb.
Yeah.
And he wasn't like eaten to death. He just lost him.
It wasn't eaten to death.
Yeah.
He was just eaten slightly. Partially.
They just took his leg.
Just like
a little appetite, a little nibble.
Did you ever watch that like teaser / mini movie they put out of like Battle at Little Rock or whatever? So at the end of Jurassic World not Evolution, what the hell is it called? Extinction?
Jurassic World, the second one?
Yeah.
No idea.
Anyways,
World 2.
They all dinosaur out, right?
Yeah.
They did this thing called, I think it was Battle at Little Rock, and like these two dinosaurs fight, and they're in the real world, and there's family camping, like that's like going through all the trailers and stuff like that. It's a really cool thing, and it was just kind of like teasing the dinosaurs in the real world and at the applications of it. And I'm like, it was pretty sweet. So I'm excited to see what they do. Like, what the hell do you do? They're now all on the mainland. Do they all just die from the military? And I'm still fascinated with the concept of like, what about the other island? Like, its volcano didn't erupt. There had to be some sort of dinosaurs on there.
Yeah.
Very intrigued.
I hear what you're dropping.
Thank you.
A lot of questions.
Yes. Disney tops 26.5 million subscribers. That's a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for Disney that they don't need. But good for them. On a service, everyone was like, what are they going to do? Like, I know they have old stuff, but what are they going to do? They're fine.
Yeah.
And like, they keep announcing projects that are coming. And I think that's the key. Is like, you want to keep, you're like, okay, cool, I can go watch Beauty and the Beast or like old school
Or you can wait and watch Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Segue. Let's click on that story.
Yeah, because he wouldn't let me read this story.
Because I want you to read it live.
Okay.
Scribble down. Once a duck. I'll read it to you.
Okay.
Once a duck, always a duck. Emilio Estevez said in a statement alongside press release detailing the new series. After 25 years, I am delighted to put my laces back on and come back to the series. So he's coming back to the series.
Awesome.
Here's what I wanted to read. Emilio Estevez joins announced series regular Lauren Graham and Brady Noon, who play a mother and son combo who seek to start their own ragtag team after Evan is cut unceremoniously by the now ultra-competitive Mighty Ducks.
Oh.
So the Ducks become the Hawks.
Whoa, that's cool.
They're the dick team.
Wow.
The Ducks have been so well in the last 25 years that they have become the villain.
Wow.
As once Harvey Dent said, you live long enough to die a hero or see yourself become the villain.
Yeah.
And that's what the Ducks are doing. The Ducks are now the dick. Which is weird that you're naming the series after the villain, though.
But Bombay isn't on the Ducks.
No, he's not. He's going to coach this new rag team.
That's crazy.
He's going to coach the fucking Pelicans.
Yeah.
Or whatever they want to name them.
In present-day Minnesota, the Mighty Ducks have evolved from scrappy underdogs to an ultra-competitive powerhouse youth hockey team. That is just...
After 12-year-old Evan is unceremoniously cut from the Ducks, he and his mom, Alex, set out to build their own ragtag team of misfits to challenge the cutthroat, win-at-all-cost culture of competitive youth sports. With the help of Gordon Bombay, they discover the joys of playing just for the love of the game. So yeah, Bombay comes back to coach the new team to take down the team he built.
How many people from the original Mighty Ducks do you think we're going to see in this movie or TV show? I know where you're going.
No, maybe a couple.
I think
you might get Josh.
Yeah.
Or what's his name? Foggy.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think
right?
He's got a pretty okay relationship with Disney.
Yeah, they fired him. They cost him his job.
He's fine. He gets a new job. Yeah, he gets a new job. Yeah, I think
maybe. I don't know what the others are doing.
Other than trying to like,
I don't think there's any. I don't know the other actors to know if they're still acting. You know what I mean? Like, but those two I know will still do stuff. So maybe they can swing an episode for each of them.
Yeah,
you know,
maybe they're the kids, parents of one of these kids or something.
Maybe.
Just have them in the background or whatever kind of thing. I think it would be nice to just like, oh yeah, blah 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 is here, whatever. But that's cool. I like that flip of now the Ducks
are the dicks.
Yeah, and then at the end of the season, they learn not to be dicks because obviously you can't have the Mighty Ducks being the dicks.
Well, I don't know.
Or Bombay's like, fuck you, I own this now, and he buys the Ducks.
Yeah, because like It seems like he just creates a new team called the fucking Bears or whatever they want.
But it's weird that you
they take down the Ducks.
You have the Mighty Ducks TV show.
Then why call it the Ducks? Yeah, you name the show after the villains who are going to get destroyed by the new team.
Can we talk about how Emilio Estevez, though looks slightly older, still looks like he kind of?
I want to talk about this. I think it's in. You can't really see it in this one. Like, it was. He just looks very short. Like,
he is short.
Ultra short. But he looks ultra short in that photo. Like, the way they compressed it, he's just like trying to, almost like he's trying to fit in the photo. It's like, you understand the photo like can be as big as it wants to be. You don't have to fit into a frame. Like,
now it's time for my favorite series. Go away.
That's always on there.
I know. Sorry, release the Snyder Cut's trending. But anyways, it's time for my favorite series. What does the internet say?
The worst coach in sports movie, starting Goldberg over Julie, making Charlie a healthy scratch when freaking Averman could have been scratched for Banks. That dude's a joke. Coach Orion demanded discipline and deserves this job.
I love that the first comment isn't even critiquing the series. It's about his coaching ability.
Horrible coach, though, really. I told you. What was it, like 2 years ago I watched them?
Yeah.
I got so fucking mad watching all three of them that I actually will never watch those movies again because I just got so fucking mad.
Yeah.
At, like, how stupid these fucking movies were.
Ooh.
Don't even, man.
Yeah. A lot of them just Emilios.
Yeah, it's just fucking Roxbury everywhere. Or people just sharing it to someone else. Like, those are weird comments.
Well, I don't understand those. Like, send it to him privately or just be like, hey, bro, check this out. Looks like from Hendrix both the sponsorship. A lot of people just shitting on Goldberg. The dude has a problem. Leave him alone. Although I think we did make fun of him on the podcast. But the over, I'm 34. The over under on my Mighty Duck references at work is 4 per year. I didn't know Mighty Ducks was.
Your never was. Put it on a Ducks jersey doesn't mean you're a real Duck. It's the other way, and that would have been this completely.
I don't know if quoting the Mighty Ducks is something you could do
ever. They're just horrible movies, and I will never sit through a frame of it again. And unfortunately,
I did watch them, and they're dated and bad, and I can't.
And for that reason, I will not sit through a frame of this series.
I will 100% watch this because I am a glutton for punishment.
I can't.
And speaking of gluttons for punishment, very soon after we get through whatever the hell is left on this, we'll be talking about Fast and Furious Spy Racers.
Wow.
But first, we're going to talk about Aladdin. Because the other day, Variety broke that they are working on a sequel to Aladdin that they are also fast-tracking because they want to get this done. Mm-hmm. And it is not going to use any of the sequel material, i.e. the TV show, Return of Jafar, or Prince of Thieves.
It's an original idea.
News idea.
It said in the article that they've been listening to different pitches for a few months, and then Alex obviously settled on this pitch. And it's an original idea for a sequel. I'm like, interesting.
Crazy.
I want to see what it is. I want to know if Guy's coming back. Because Guy Ritchie directed this.
I don't see why not.
I'm just curious.
I know he's not, like, I've never seen him not do a sequel, I think.
I'm assuming he would, but they just haven't said it. And interesting because this will be the first live action sequel to their movies that they've done. Like, they did Beauty and the Beast, they did Jungle Book, they did
all of their animated ones have never gotten a sequel. This is the first one.
What does that mean? Especially first one getting a sequel, and it won't be Return of Jafar.
Yeah.
It will be 100% different.
And I think it's like Aladdin kind of is the only one that lends itself to that. Because like Beauty and the Beast, there's not really much you could do other than like, he's human now, watch some hijinks.
Yeah.
Like, because the main source of conflict.
Well, in the sequel
was
for the animated one,
wasn't it just it
was like
flashback?
It was like some weird like It was just like the Christmas time or something like that during when she was like originally there.
Yeah, so that was fucking
because they just made him Beast again.
Yeah, right? And then like Jungle Book, there's not really much you could do because of what happens. He goes back. Yeah, right. And then, like, do you really want to watch him in the human world?
The only other one that I potentially see is Lion King.
Yeah. Like, but that would be more of like, I guess, that could work.
They had a show and they had some other things they could pull from and stuff like that.
It's like, how's he adjusting as like
he's king and now, he has his kid and
he's not really like an adult.
Yeah, he never grew up.
I guess that could work as a novel.
It's like the only next
because they really like they don't touch upon that really in The Lion King, right? He goes from that to the sequel of like he's just the king and like his daughter is there now, and then they like do a bunch of other sequels that retcon that or something. I don't fucking know. But Disney, when it comes to sequels to stuff in anywhere before the year 2000, is just spotty. And
what else? What other live action ones have they done?
Just that. And was Cinderella Disney?
Cinderella's Disney, but they haven't done one.
Okay, I thought they
not in this current set.
Okay. And then the next one would be Mulan, but I think Mulan would probably lend itself to a sequel.
But did they do one originally? Was there an animated sequel?
There is an animated sequel to Mulan, yes. Yeah. I've never seen it, but there is one. Mm-hmm. And then, that could work based on what they're going for with Mulan. Mulan looks amazing because it reminds me a lot of, and this is just going to sound racist because it's just how it sounds, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It gives me that type of fight vibe, and I hope it has that fight vibe to it. Because it looks really good. I haven't watched it.
Maybe actually, I think I watched it when it came out.
I did too. I was talking to the other day about it. I think I kind of want to watch it.
It was a big thing.
It was.
It came out. It was huge.
Like, it looks really fucking cool. Still to this day, I still want to go back and watch it. I think. Add that to the list of things that we say we're gonna watch, and then eventually some watch.
We finally did.
We did.
We both killed
Fast and the Furious Spy Racers.
I don't know why I watched it all in one day.
I didn't plan on
I didn't know if we were gonna watch it. Like, you told me to check it out.
So
and then do it. I didn't know if we were watching the whole thing.
I knew we were gonna record, and I was just gonna say, hey, watch a couple episodes, and I figured you would watch one and then just fucking hate it and not watch anymore. And I thought the same thing, and then we could just shit on the series watching one episode. No, our dumbasses watched all 6.
Yeah, I watched all 8 fucking episodes.
Is there 8?
There's 8.
There's 8.
I watched all 8 episodes.
There's 6 because I stopped paying attention.
I watched all of them, and I was like, holy fuck,
why did
I spend my time watching
this?
But I did.
Awful.
And a lot of questions about...
One good redeeming quality I will say it has. The racing looked cool. The rest of it...
Was there much racing, though? Like, this was like similar to movies.
It's like the movies. The racing part's cool. The rest of it is just batshit insanity.
But, like, even the racing parts, like, there was, like, there was a race in the first 2 episodes.
And then
it went, like, 5 episodes without a race. And then there was, like, one at the end or something like that.
And by the way, spoilers for a show you will never fucking watch in your life. Episode 4, they just completely fuck up and get caught.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
In the stupidest fucking way that makes no goddamn sense. Even my kids' show TV logic that was stupid.
Yeah. It wasn't a good show. I wonder if it gets a 2nd season, though.
It probably will. And Dom's in it, but doesn't look like Dom.
Yeah, why doesn't he look like Vin
know.
Diesel?
The only thing I can think of, and it's just the stupidest guess, is something to do with licensing. His likeness. Even though he's in it... And a producer, maybe they can't use his actual face for reasons. I don't know what those reasons would be.
But the guy that who, let's say, whoever is the producer of the movies, is also producing this show, and he would own the likeness, the character.
But maybe Universal was like, no, you can't actually use Dominic Toretto's face.
I get maybe.
That's the only thing I could.
I just was like, I don't know what I was trying to tell myself other than this doesn't look like him.
It doesn't
look like him at all.
It looks like someone took a picture of him, crumpled it up, digitally scanned it, and then punched it.
It looks like someone who did 2 things. They did it from memory. They didn't have a picture of Vin Diesel in front of them. They did it from memory. They're like, oh, he's bald, he has ears, he has eyes, and the general facial features, right? Couple eyes, couple
nose.
He has a nose in the middle
some
somewhere.
Teeth and shit.
Yeah, there's a nose in the middle somewhere. But also, it's like someone who obviously had no reference point and like who can draw. Yeah. You ever see like the pictures of like people like they post them on Reddit or whatever, different things like they draw a picture of like fucking Chris Evans as Cap. Yeah. And it's like 90% there.
It's like
it's like you are like
it's like game.
Yeah.
They look like the people, but they're not quite right.
Like you're 90% more than I could ever do.
Yeah. But let's face it, they're 100% more.
Well, yeah, they're 100% more than I can ever do. But like you're 90%, you got the fucking but there's just something off with your ratios and like the face structure.
It's like in Mario 64 right? Like, when you like pinch his nose and pull it down.
Yeah, it's like it's just not there yet. Because you can see other pictures that people draw and it's like fucking it's almost like a photograph of them, right? And it's like that's what it's like. It's like I can see that that's Vin Diesel. I see some of it in there, but it's just like it's not quite him. I'm like, why?
I couldn't believe he came back.
Yeah, you see him in the last episode because he had to save the day because family.
But I see when he came back, though, I was like, of course he came back.
The amount of he needed a paycheck. The amount of fucking times they said the goddamn F word.
I think they have said family in that in 8 episode span more than they have in 9 movies.
Yeah, almost every episode the kid said it. And how toting that he was Dom's cousin. He fucking told everyone, my cousin Dom, fuck your cousin Dom.
Which, like, I'm like, how? I don't remember Toretto having family and stuff other than, his made-up family.
Well, his cousin would be, well, no, because we find shit out, right? But his cousin would be, like...
Still talking about the Ann at the barbecue and shit with the bird?
His cousin would be, like, his parents would have kids. Like, his parents would have siblings. Yeah. So, like, his dad's brother would have a kid. And that would... Like, I guess that could happen. We've never really talked about him having aunts and uncles.
No, but for a guy who brings up fucking family a lot, we sure don't know a lot about it.
But we do know that he has a brother.
Yeah. You're right, he does.
Right? But it's not his uncle. Like, Dom's not his uncle. Dom's his cousin. So is Cena. Cena would be his cousin too.
Cena's his brother.
No, Cena would be this kid's cousin.
Yeah.
Right? I forget his name.
Tony?
Tony. Yeah, Tony.
Tony. Because of course, Tony Toretto.
Yeah, of course it is.
I'm like,
TT.
Why not Nom?
No. Probably would love it. Call him Nom.
Call him Nom Toretto. And he is
the worst person.
But no, what I'm going to say is he is like when you make a creative character in a game, but you can't use the likeness of the actual actor or their voice. You're like, oh, I'm going to make Spider-Man in this game, but it's not Spider-Man, but like you pretty much want him to be. It's the creative character. Yeah. That's what this fucker is. He's the creative character who's just, he spouts family, he's wearing the same fucking outfit.
Wears the same shirt.
And he drives the same fucking car, but the kid's like 12.
Yeah, and that was the next thing I was going to bring up is like the age thing for these kids is odd. Like we find out that Frosty is like 13. That's the name. Yeah. That's his name. Yeah. Frosty's 13.
Never actually get like Joan Frosty Toretto. Like his name is Frosty.
Yeah, his name's just Frosty. He's 13. The other two, I honestly couldn't tell you their names. I don't remember ever hearing them.
Big dude and
green
girl.
Hair. Yeah. They had names, I'm sure, but I don't remember what they were. And then you have Tony. And the other 3 are like anywhere between 17 and 37. There's somewhere, no, I would say like 17 to 25. Like, it's weird. And then you're like, well, if they're like 20, let's just like, they're like 18 and 20. Why the fuck are they hanging out with this 13-year-old?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Because and then if they're like 15, they shouldn't have licenses.
Yeah, they can't be younger than 17. They have to be able to be. They have minimum. They got to be at least 17. It's this weird dynamic
of you're trying to make a kids show and use kids, but like slightly older kids. But your whole premise is driving cars.
Well, what I was gonna say is like, so like there's kids shows where like they set it up that like these like 4-year-olds can drive.
Yeah.
You know? But in that world, these 4-year-olds can drive.
And no one questions it.
And no one questions it.
This is these kids driving around in reality.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to think of like a show where these kids drive fucking
Speed Racer?
No, like a younger one.
Paw Patrol?
Paw Patrol or PJ Masks.
Yeah.
Just go like, but only those 4 kids drive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're like superheroes. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, in this world, only those 4 kids can drive.
Yeah.
Only those 4-year-olds know how to fucking drive. Yeah. I get that. I'm sold. But in this one, you're telling me this is like supposed to be like real world or at least Fast and Furious world. And
where physics
and like they gotta be at least 17.
Yeah.
But like sometimes it's like they're all 12.
Yeah.
I'm not like
really
it's like
fucking weird.
It's like they're still in like grade school. Yeah. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense. And then what about the fucking they're like the point man? Mrs. Nowhere.
Mrs. Nowhere.
She was off the fucking wall. She's unhinged.
At one point, she's trying to get her steps, which I thought was fucking hysterical.
She's pounding at her like,
and they're like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Trying to get my steps in." I was like,
and then she won't let the other 2 get up and walk around. She's like, "You roll there. I don't want you to beat me."
I loved her assistant.
Yeah,
he is the best part of that
show. The whole show.
He is fantastic. His one-liners and like just him being sad
I will say like
it's hilarious.
The one part I laughed at was I think it was like the second or maybe the last episode. She's on her jet. She's calling Tony.
Yeah.
They have to go on a rescue mission because they've gone rogue.
Yeah.
Right? And she's talking to them like, "Don't worry, like we'll do this. I got your back." And then you hear the bad guy chime in, and she's like, "Wait a minute, like he's listening to the plan right now. Like, we don't do this. That's not how we do this. We don't let the bad guy listen to the plan." And Tony's like, "No, because it's all about family. I gotta fucking protect my family. Blah blah blah. Family.
Also,
and she's like, "You're so fucking stupid. I hope your family dies." Like,
I love that the girl like. The main villain girl switches sides.
Like a fucking yin-yang. She just flip-flops.
Over like a 15 fucking minute mission she had with Tony.
Yeah.
And he explains about the bird. And she was just like, I get that. And then she just comes roaring in like, "Oh yeah, he kidnapped your friend. I ain't about that." And I'm like, what about all the other shit he did where he blew shit up and almost killed some people?
Yeah.
You were just, she was like...
Murder's okay. I'm against kidnapping.
You want to murder that 12-year-old? Fine. After that...
You want to kidnap him first? No fucking way. I am
Like, the whole point of his fucking plan is stupid.
The whole show was fucking
stupid. The whole fucking point is... I don't even know why we watched
Why did I watch it all?
I just thought it would be a really funny fucking thing to talk about. How stupid this show was. But even as a kid's show, it's stupid. Like, at one point, I stopped paying attention. And, like, they got all the keys to the cars. And the cars were the keys. Because these 5 billionaire dudes built this key machina, skeleton key.
Out in the desert.
Out in the desert. 50 years before technology was ready for it. But somehow it affects all technology. And when I looked back up, because I obviously decided to not, I was playing on the Switch. When I looked back up, he had the fucking, like, he looked like Ghost Rider with the fucking mask on.
Yeah.
And there was fucking bats and shit flying around. And I'm like, did he just become evil Batman? Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, he can control all technology with his mask now. And then their idea to do that was just to take all the tech out of their cars. And I'm like, of course that's the fucking answer.
Yeah, of course that's the
Why don't you just run him over?
Like, which is like, they do it in,
Fast.
Too fast, right? They got to get the old muscle cars to beat them or whatever, right? Like, yeah.
I'm just like, this show clearly just steals ideas from movies, all of their movies, and you're like, I see it. It's everywhere. I'm just like, this show is like, I wasn't expecting a lot of it, and
they delivered exactly what I was expecting.
One of my favorite parts though is during one of the races, I in the desert thing that like they're in the mountain racing. And I was like, oh, fast forward. The one girl is in the trailer. And
when they're going through the tunnels and all that stuff?
The one girl is in the trailer doing all the tech stuff, and they send the one guy in to like beat her up.
Mm-hmm.
And she whoops his ass, which is hilarious. Then you see him later, he's all afraid.
Yeah.
But he looks like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And I laughed because I was like, it looks like Brock Lesnar.
I will say the animation, I liked it. It looked good.
It did. Some of them looked really bad. Like Frosty looked bad.
Yeah, there were times
the girl looked fine. The two villains looked like really good, and the cars looked really well detailed and stuff like that. Some of the backgrounds were not good, but the show looked good. I will say that, and like I like the racing aspect of it. That was good. But what threw me is like, oh, we have spy gear, blah blah blah, make our cars better. Then they just openly use it.
But but that was the point of the race. Like they went into races with all this high-tech gear that got them through the race.
Which is so weird because I thought they were just going to be racing, but then this one chick with a Ford Focus, her power is that her bass is really loud. Mm-hmm. And like she was winning against his fucking Mustang. Well, not Mustang. Whatever. Fuck, I can't remember what I was driving. But I'm like, how? It's a Ford fucking Focus!
Yeah, it was a dumb move. It was a dumb show. But I tried Googling it if there was a second season.
There's nothing up yet. I checked after I watched it. But I'm just like, the show is just, alright, whatever. I could see a kid sitting down and enjoying it. It's got a lot of, stuff they like. Cool action scenes. Cars doing shit. I did really like the look of the cars. Like, some of them were really nice. Especially the ones they were stealing.
Yeah, and I did like I liked when they decked out their headquarters.
Yeah. He's like, I have the record, 6 seconds. Like I do like.
There are some funny moments.
There is some really good lines written in there. The rest of it is just bugs and down. I do like what they were trying to do with. I do like the aspect of the family thing that they were trying to explain to her. Was it Sasha? Laura Gray, I think, or something. Sasha. I don't know. What he was trying to explain that to them, like, we are a family, like blah blah blah, like that whole bullshit. Yeah, but I do like that he was trying to get that across, like, because she's all like, I do my own thing, blah 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 blah, and you're like, no, you have to rely on people, and I actually like that message when it's not like fucking hard like cards bullshit type of stuff. But and then like she realizes like he goes in there to like, no, we have to do this to get the thing, and then she goes back and actually saves him. Yeah. Where like the bird shits on him. It's like really funny, but at the same time you're like, bird shit doesn't work that way. You can't just fucking wipe it off in a gloop. Like it just was like Jello. Yeah. It was really bad.
Well, you know what made me mad about that part though? So he's hanging on the ledge. Yeah. Bird shits on his face. Yeah. Takes a load right to the fucking cheek. And he starts to fall. Yeah. He starts to scream. Yeah. Russian guy immediately standing above him. As close to him as I am to you. I hear you scream. And I'm supposed to believe that I hear you scream and I don't do this. Right? Because the Russian guy would have heard the scream and then...
No, he was chilling.
The Russian guy just would have had to do this. Right? It's right between his fucking legs.
Who's this kid falling
down right there. Like, I was like, are you... What? Like, that made me so fucking mad. Like, of all things on this show. But that just was like, that's one of those things that like, that's so fucking stupid. Like, better. You wouldn't have, there's no way either don't have him scream or when he goes to fall, you have her swoop in and cover his mouth.
Also, how did he get outside?
Bullshitting reasons. But like, I put that to like, whatever, fine, you got outside. But like, because the door looked like it was locked. Because he tried to go outside. That part made no sense. Because he tried to go outside, door's locked.
Did he just goes outside? It on his way out. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah. He just moves through it. Like, we don't know, but he's part liquid.
Like, what, so you didn't take any spy gear with you?
Yeah. So,
clearly
she did. There's just other options in that thing. Like, she could have covered his mouth so he never screams. Or have him not scream. Or if you have him scream, the Russian catches him.
And then they just land.
Yeah, just chilling. Like I said, I'm supposed to believe that, like, I hear that scream, I don't look down and watch these two people falling.
Like, it's what looked like 90 feet. Train wreck and you look at it.
It looked like 100 feet. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, they were probably in my house stealing something. Yeah. And then just watch them walk away. Like, oh, fucking dumb.
Also, when they're jacking the train and it goes up and he's holding her and he's like, don't let go. Like, I won't let go. And then she falls and they're like, oh, shit.
Oh, wait. I know what you're going to say. So, like, did she forget for a second that she's wearing a goddamn parachute?
Yes!
Like,
yes!
Like,
she's like, ah! And then she was like...
and no, because what happened was, conveniently, he's holding her.
Yeah.
But when they fall, he takes her jacket off.
Yeah.
And conveniently, the jacket comes off, and the parachute opens, and she's perfectly fine.
Yeah, she's like, all right.
What the fuck are you? Like,
see, what I thought was going to happen there, which would have made sense as...
That was another point where I got very mad.
To me, that's when you have Tony save her.
Yeah, and then it would have made
his car or whatever, catch her in midair, kind of like Dom does.
The way Dom catches people.
And they lay perfectly fine.
Yeah, he's like, as long as you can fall 500 feet, you hit the pavement, you're dead. You fall 500 feet and hit my car, you're fine.
That car is like car ex machina.
It's like a pillow top mattress, right? You're gonna hit, you'll be fine.
It's Posturepedic. Yeah, you know, the memory foam doesn't fall.
Yeah, it's memory foam. You just sink right into it.
That would have been the point in your show where you start to build the characters
of why she flips.
Yeah, because like, oh, he saved my life. Like he is about the family. He explains family in the next episode.
Yeah,
because in this one she was just like, oh, thanks.
Yeah,
but then she gets it. But no, he was like, she's
just
like, she was just like, ah, oh, wait, I have a parachute. I'm just like, and then to show you how much I was paying attention to this shit, I forgot the villain's name. So when they're like, oh, we have to go to whatever the fuck his name, I keep thinking Daishi, but that's the villain from Power Rangers. So I'm just going with that.
It's like Shahar or something like
wherever they kept going to Daishi's place, I'm like, who is Daishi? Who the fuck is this? Like, isn't his name like Day or some bullshit? I'm like, why is his name so Indian and he's the whitest motherfucker on the planet? And his whole shtick is that his parents built this machine.
The mask. His parents built this mask.
Yeah, his parents built this fucking tech mask 40 years before Wi-Fi.
His parents
and
came from the future.
Somehow, when you put the cars on the train tracks and they spin in a circle and make the whoosh Batman sound, he gets a cool mask, and then he can control tech. And I'm like, that's not how tech works. And then like, we're going to defeat him by taking out all of our tech. And then when he's driving 200 miles down the road, his thing, he's like, I miss my rocket fuel things. And I'm just like, you're still going 200 miles.
So like, I wish we were playing it again. He's like, oh, I really miss my rocket fuel. And then you see the rocket going. Right? Like, you see the engine, like, fueling the rocket's propelling him. I'm like, maybe he...
Couldn't you
theoretically... Did he have two? Did he just take one out?
Theoretically, couldn't you use NOS without a computer tech? Like, just turn a knob or something?
He clearly was!
Because isn't that what Dom does? He just turns the NOS and hits a button?
Yeah. Like, it's not tech.
It's not high
tech. A light switch isn't fucking tech. Like...
He's like, I control all tech, and it just looks on.
He goes to Vegas and just turns off the main switch.
It's
so fucking dumb. But yeah, when they did that thing about, oh, I really could use my rocket launcher, or whatever power engine rocket thing. And I'm like, it looks like it's working. Like, someone should tell him, like, actually, you flipped the switch. It is on. Like,
it's one of my favorite things I did was just watching a terrible show to make fun of it because I knew it was going to be bad.
It was bad.
Based off the trailer we saw, I'm like, I have to watch this. And when we saw it was out, we're like, yes. But I didn't think we both watched the whole thing.
I did. Yeah. I was like, fuck.
Because, like, my thing was, I'm like, he's going to watch one episode, be so annoyed he won't watch another one. I'm like, great, that means I get to watch one episode.
and then this fucker was like, I watched the whole thing.
God help me, I watched the whole thing, and I'm like, fuck! That means I got to watch the whole goddamn series. And I kind of did. Mm-hmm. I love, like, the thing that broke my brain the most is... They break into Daishi's place. They first of all, they're the worst spies of all time because they're distracted by everything. Then he goes and steals the yogurt thing. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? He's going to notice you did that. At least take it with you. They block all the security cameras using, like, looped footage. Yeah. And then the idiots burn a hole in the ceiling. Okay, fine. You come home with a hole in your ceiling. You're like, what the fuck happened there? I don't know. Not worry about it. No, he has a security camera there that no one saw that somehow is on a different grid or something than every other one that would have been in that loop.
Yeah, so this one's separate and it's... Yeah. But we at the same time, we're only assuming this because they never tell us this is how he found out. Because again, he has to see the footage. He tells the security
we don't know what's on the footage. He's like, get me my
footage. He tells the security, get me my footage for today.
Yeah.
And that's all we hear of it. 2 episodes later, he's like, Tony's a fucking rat. And I'm like, how did you fucking assuming he saw the fly?
Tony, to his incredibly stupid intellect, didn't say a word, and then he was just like, well, I didn't think you'd find out. Basically, was
I was hoping you would have.
But like, why wouldn't you be like, I wasn't me, that was them.
I'd rat him out and be like, I am a rat. My crew's dirty.
Like, but at least try to like, you play it off and then save your team.
Can't go against the family.
Yeah, but he didn't even go against them. He just was like, oh, I didn't think you'd find out so quick. He's like
this lasted a lot longer than I thought. I thought day 1 we'd be caught. You know who I want to see more of in season 2? The guy that they fucked over in that first episode. The taco guy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I want to see more of his character.
Because he seems like he cares for that girl, genuinely. And I was like, I want to know what happens. Also, you know what I just realized? You're like, you know what I can't wait for in season 2? I'm like, motherfucker, you're going to watch season 2? I got to see what happens to these Spy Racers. Yeah. They took off with the tech in the plane.
They just fucking bounced. If they do one, I think I gotta spend a day and watch it.
So, like, do they show up in Fast 10 now? Because they got Lucas in Fast 9. So this kid show up in 9.
They need to cast a little. If they cast it, at least we'll know how old he is, right? If they cast
does Vin Diesel have like a cousin he can borrow?
Yeah, they gotta cast like a 20-year-old kid and call him Tony Toretto and be like, he has his own animated show.
That's that dude from that animated show I should probably watch. Mm-hmm. You got Lucas Black now, who apparently you only see him in the trailer when you pause it and go frame by frame.
Oh, he's in the trailer?
Yes. But only when you pause it and go frame by frame.
So they show you fucking hard come back from the goddamn dead. First of all, one last thing and then we gotta wrap this up. But did they have the reveal trailer in the middle of a park? On some stage.
You didn't know about all this? It was a Fast and Furious concert to promote the music and reveal the trailer.
To the 50 people in the crowd? Because it looked like there was no
lot of people there, apparently. They were in Miami. They had, like, I think it was Maria Menounos hosting it. And, like, all the cast.
Yeah, I saw the clip. I saw the clip.
And then, it rolled into the trailer. I watched it with Kind of Funny because they were doing their stream.
I watched their live action one. Right?
And then, like, they did a whole fucking concert leading up to this trailer and then dropped the trailer.
So fucking stupid.
And then, they just was, and, like.
It looked like there were, when you're watching the clip of the trailer, it looks like there's, like, a few hundred people or maybe, like, 1,000 people in the crowd. Like,
like they viewed it outside of the thing, and I'm like, I'll just wait till
that spends like it looks like a lot of money spent on 1,000 people who just like were walking by and they're like, oh, come see this concert and watch this trailer.
No.
I'm like,
when did I get it on my phone?
I'll watch it in HD on my phone when I have the time.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I don't need to listen to outdoor terrible speakers for a movie clip.
Yeah.
See
that grainy fucking projection screen where it's all fucking fuzzy, like. Right, like that's how those screens work.
I love that, like in the trailer they knew exactly what they were doing because they showed Han walking in. You're like, all right, and then the next fucking clip is justice for Han.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay.
Did you just hashtag this fucking trailer?
You just put your own hashtag in a trailer.
Fucking, I hate this.
But fucking finally, some fucking justice for this man who's not dead. Apparently. I cannot. I
want to see how they explain their way.
I want to see how they explain this movie.
I want to see how they explain this one.
Like
you brought Letty back from the dead with Dominic's Batman
vision.
So I want to see him go to Tokyo and piece together what happened at that crime scene.
It's gonna be anything we say. It's not as stupid as what they're going to do. Right? There's logical ways you could do this where, like,
he just didn't die.
He didn't die. He lied. He had him in hiding. He had him locked up. He was working with Dom's brother to, like, capture the team, and that's who was really the mastermind, was John Cena.
Yeah.
John Cena's the mastermind. But yeah, he was working for him, and he actually had him out, and then he let him out. Well, I don't fucking know. But still, anything we say, not as stupid as what they're going to do.
Yep.
But I will not wait for this movie, and I cannot wait till they go to space in the next one. Also, did you see the tweet or like presser thing he put out where he was like, yeah, I can't wait to see what happens in Fast 10 Part 1 and 2.
Oh, I didn't see
that.
Yeah, Dom put
from Dominic Toretto himself.
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel himself. He was like, yeah, I can't wait to see what the final thing is with Fast 10 Part 1 and Part 2. They're Part 1ing and Part 2ing the next movie after tonight.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's like 2 more left.
Yeah.
3 more.
Yeah. I'm like, that is insane.
He could have just gone 11.
Yeah. What? Or he just stopped at 1.
No, I'm telling you. In 10 years, we pitch a story, Fast and Furious 2, and then erase all the other 9 films, right? Like, we just do the official...
Starring Tony Toretto.
We do the official sequel to the original one.
Yeah.
Like the big thing that they do now.
Yeah.
And we just do Fast and Furious 2.
Yeah.
And he erases the other 9 movies.
They're all dead, and this one's just one of those ones where like they pretend to acknowledge the new ones.
No, we'll just start off with like saying that after the first one, Dom's in prison.
Yeah.
And he spends 40 years there. He's done.
Turns out when you erase your car and flip it and kill a whole bunch of people, maybe you go to jail.
Yeah. And then his cousin, Tony, goes and visits him.
Breaks him out.
No, just visits him. He does not come out. Because the second he comes out, the other movies can happen. He has to be in prison for 40 years. Yeah. And erase all the other 9 movies.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on this week's TalkingBull podcast. Please comment, like, follow, subscribe, rate us on iTunes, wherever you watch podcasts or listen to podcasts, because you don't watch them unless you're watching this on YouTube. Comment down below if you've watched that horrible show that is that. And if you haven't, comment down below why you haven't and why you really fucking should. Because if we had to sit through that garbage, someone else should. Anyways, guys, we will be back next week for more nerd news. See you then.